Okay guys, today we're going to talk about a couple of D-104 Lollipop mics I have. I've always called them lollipops, and that's what they called them back in the old days because they kind of look like a lollipop. This one right here is the TUG8 stand. It's an static D-104. They were made in Ohio. Very well made in the US. So when I was a kid, I was about 13 years old, 1977. And I used to go into a Radio Shack just south of Vancouver. There was a Radio Shack in my town. And I'd go in there and I'd look at the radios. And for the longest time, there was this microphone sitting, this used D-104 Lollipop sitting with the radio display. It was the owner of the store that owned the Radio Shack, and he was selling it. So I was trying to save up enough money to buy that microphone. And I went in there one day to buy the microphone. I came back weeks later, and it was gone. He had sold it. And I was really upset. So this is 1977. Remember, this is a used D-104 TUG9 in 1977. This is an old microphone. And the TUG9 or the TUG8 does not have the volume on the bottom, okay? So this is a TUG8, a non-amplified D-104. So he didn't tell me who he sold it to. So I get back home and I'm talking on the radio, talking to my buddy. And he lived in the same town, but probably about 15 miles away in the same town. It was a pretty big town I lived in, right up on the coastal mainland of British Columbia, right by the Washington State boundary. And he says, "Hey Joe, how's my audio sound?" And I said, "It sounds great." His name was, I think it was Eric, if I remember. And he says, "I just got a new microphone." I says, "What type of microphone is it?" He says, "It's a D-104 Lollipop." He says, "I bought that one at Radio Shack in Langley." I says, "Are you kidding me?" I said, "That's the one I wanted." And so anyway, weeks went by and he's talking on this thing and it sounded awesome. And then he contacted me and he said, "Hey Joe, you know that microphone you like so much? Would you like to buy it from me? I'll sell it to you because I'm getting a TUG9. So he sold it to me. I think it was 20 bucks. I went up to his place. My mom and dad drove me up to his place. And I paid about 20 bucks for this thing. It had a really long 4-foot crappy kind of cord that would cut out on it. So it was around 1979 or 80 I actually changed the cord. I think it was around that time. I took a stock Radio Shack microphone, handheld. I took the cord off and I wired it into this one. So it's a 5-pin and it works on my TRC 458. Okay, so that's the TUG8. This is a TUG9. This one I bought about probably a dozen years ago. And this one I actually had to wire a cord into. I had to rewire it the end to fit into my RCI 2980WX. So this is the preamplified one. And it does have a volume control on the bottom. So this one has a 9-volt battery in the bottom. Inside, you take the plate off, you put a 9-volt in. The TUG8 has no battery. So that's what the two D-104s look like. There's Silver Eagles, there's Golden Eagles, all different types. But I've been using that one for coming up 48 years now, right? And it's still working great. They're really good microphones. Never turn them up too much, these TUG9s, because you can overmodulate. So I keep it turned down. So anyway, there you go, folks. There's a little bit of microphone history for you for the D-104 Lollipops. They've always been my favorite microphone. I absolutely love them. And I have another static too. So a static make other mics too. See, these are static D-104s, a static M6B, a static M6B, and then there's the static 878 DM878 desk mic as well. So a great company, but like I say, these Lollipop mics have always done it for me. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more videos from Gulf Island. Or Gulf Island. Too many YouTube channels here. Jungle Joe C Video Gates. My wife's YouTube channel is Gulf Island Rock. And my main YouTube channel is actually Banana J SSI. All right, guys. Cheers to you from the Gulf Islands in the North Pacific.